Good evening and welcome to the show. It's all about the author. I'm your host, PJ Swintick. And tonight we're going to talk about Marshall Saunders, author of Beautiful Joe and Beautiful Joe's Paradise. Now, Saunders was born in Nova Scotia, May 13th, 1861, and found out about Joe visiting relatives, a brother and sister-in-law, Louisa Moore. Was so moved by the story, the author decided and wanted to write their own story about Joe. It started out simple, but it became such an undertaking, it turned into a novel, written in the fictionalized and autobiographically way, which means Joe was telling the story. Now, after it was written, it was submitted to a contest by the Humane Society back in 1893. And of course, it won first place. And then it was published the following year. And after being published, it gained such national and international recognition that it became easy for Saunders to speak about children's welfare and animal rights. Now, in 1902, Saunders wrote a sequel to Beautiful Joe called Beautiful Joe's Paradise. Now, Beautiful Joe was the first Canadian book to sell over 1 million copies. And in 1934, Saunders was awarded the highest civilian award the Canadian government could give, and that's Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. 1930s, later on, there was over 7 million copies sold of Beautiful Joe. Now in 1963, a park was created in the memory of Beautiful Joe. And it was next to the Moore House, which is where Joe was rehabilitated. And now that Moore House is a museum. And Saunders has written many other children's books. So please, let's give a warm welcome for Marshall Saunders is the pen name. The real name is Margaret Saunders. For you see, back then, it was very rarely a woman could get published in literature. So again, a warm welcome for Margaret Saunders.